All right, well, our next guest has one of the most exciting jobs behind the scenes. Maybe we can get him on our show sometime.
I think we could use him. He actually warms up TV audiences for The Chew. Comedian R.C. Smith recently stopped by our studio.
Well, R.C., welcome here to CT Style.
My pleasure. Anytime I get a chance to ride on I-95 during rush hour.
This is it.
Count me in.
Perfect time to be here. Perfect time to be here.
I saw the jackknife truck that they always have every morning.
Yeah.
It keeps me employed, though.
It's like a ride at Disney. They always have the same things whenever you're on 95.
It's true. So we should mention our viewers, you are a warm-up comedian for a lot of the shows on ABC.
I am. I'm the guy that gets the crowd warmed up or pumped up before the show starts.
Okay.
During commercial breaks, I keep the energy up. We're sort of like the best kept secret in television that when there's a live audience. So I do about 20 minutes before the show starts, and then in between another 3 to 5 minutes. If something breaks down and there's a technical glitch, I end up doing 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. So
you have to have a lot of material.
A lot of material, or just be really numb.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Talk.
I tell all my producers, I'll talk until you tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
There you go. So where do you start? You walk into the room, the audience is ready to see the show.
The audience gets loaded into the show, and once everybody's ready to go and the hosts are ready to go, the stage manager gives me the cue, and then I start off with who's ready to see the Chew, and then we're off and running. We play music, we dance, we'll
have to bring you in here some morning.
We
for
could
our
use
big
you.
because look at this crowd. Oh my gosh. There's well over 3 people here.
Well, here you
right
are,
now.
the Chew 100. I mean, they've had 1,000.
We just did our 1,000th show. Last season was our 1,000th show.
And you're friends with the hosts?
I'm buddies with all of them. The producers tell me I'm sort of like the 6th host because they rely on me.
Guy.
Absolutely, and they rely on me. They feed off of my energy. I feed off of their energy.
Sure.
And it turns. I mean, it's a party at the Chew. Of all the TV shows I've worked on, by far the most lenient. They sort of let me do whatever I want,
which is great.
And we have the most fun.
And then also, you've been on Rachel Ray.
I did Rachel Ray show for 6 years, which is. I've become sort of like the Food Network warm-up guy because I've done shows for Rachel, I've done shows for Emerald, I've done this show, I've done special events for like Barilla Pasta. I'm sort of like the food warm-up guy, which is great.
Nice. Now, any late night shows? Have you ever?
I've done Colbert a couple of times.
Nice.
The new one, the Late Show. It's amazing because I got to be on the stage, the Ed Sullivan Theater. So I got to be on the stage where Elvis was and the
Big
Beatles.
moment.
That was on my bucket list of all the places I've ever wanted to perform. So I got to stand right on the spot where Ringo's drums were located. And then I went over where Elvis performed. It was great. It was really, really fun.
And it's exciting because this weekend at Bistro B, you have a show coming up.
It's called the TV Warm-Up Comics Show. It's me, Tracy Locke, and Kevin Bartini. They're also warm-up comics. There's only like 6 or 7 of us in New York City that do all the shows. And not only is it a comedy show, we're going to do our acts, but there's also going to be a Q&A afterward where the audience can ask us questions. What's it like to be a warm-up? We're going to talk about our favorite moments, our least favorite moments, all the shows that we've worked on. So it's sort of like an insider's view of what warm-up is, as well as getting the chance for all of us to do our act.
So what's your go-to move if the crowd isn't, they're not feeling it yet? What do you do?
Swag. Give them free stuff.
There you go.
T-shirt slingshot.
I keep telling them I want a T-shirt gun. Wouldn't that be great? Because I'm only like 3 feet away. Oh my gosh, I would knock them over the back.
Wild.
Yeah, when in doubt, give out a T-shirt, and the crowd will pump right up. Matter of fact, when I did the Ricky Lake show, I tossed a T-shirt into the audience, and 2 women got in a fight, and one clocked the other woman
over a T-shirt.
Did they get that on camera? Was that part of the show?
You know, I think it was a plan. I think it was part of the show. Just another segment when audiences go wild or something like that.
Well, it'll be wild this weekend. Make sure you guys check out the show again. It is at Bistro B in Westport. Head on over to treehousecomedy.com for all the details. And we're assuming, since you work with food all the time, do you develop certain food terms that you use?
I have. Well, not only have I become a really good cook, but I have 3 of my favorite terms. The first one is frittata, which of course is an Italian omelet. Just say it with me, frittata.
Frittata.
See, doesn't it make you feel good? That's a good one. My second favorite is pâte à choux, which is the dough for making cream puffs and eclairs. Pâte à choux. Doesn't it make you feel good? And my favorite culinary term of all time is a word that sounds dirty, but it's not. It's spatchcock, which is when you take a chicken and you butterfly it flat so you can cook it flat. You take out all the bones. That's called you spatchcock a chicken.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that amazing?
Learn something every day.
And then when they say it, the audience giggles because they think we're saying something dirty, but we're not.
Well, thank you for being here.
We have to go spatchcock a chicken.
That's it. Hey, R.C., thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me. Come out and see me because it's going to be great this weekend. It's going to be really good.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
How fun. I could see you doing something like that someday.
Hey, maybe that'll
warming
be
up
my
the crowd.
next gig. Who knows?
All right, coming up, if you are a bride-to-be, we're going to show you some of the top trends for fall.